Well, hello there. Let's get greasy. When I take my fluid out, I don't take these ones all the way out, I just loosen them off. Now take the other ones out. Alright, then you just gotta find a gap in here. Get your screwdriver in here. Oh! Well. Cool. There you go. I'm gonna go find my floor dry. I'm gonna let this drain. Good news, I don't see metal flakes in it. Yeah, maybe a few. But these gears are pretty new. I have not changed the fluid in it since I put the new gears in it. It also has a limited slip in it, power lock limited slip. So it's not as bad as I thought it was. I thought it was gonna come out look like chocolate milk. I thought for sure I had a bunch of water in there, but this don't look terrible. Solid. Like this cover, man. I think it's tough. So to get some of the stuff out, I'm just using an oil can with some gear lube in it. I'm gonna squirt it way in the back. With the new lube, clean lube. Push the old lube out. Yuck. I get as much of the old nasty shit out of there as I can. So because of how often I change the fluid in the front diff, I'm always using like Velcro paper type gaskets. Thing is, every time I use those, you gotta replace them, and they're not expensive. They're like $4 or $5 a pop. But when you service your differential a lot, you know, it starts to add up. So on Amazon, I found reusable gasket. Is it any good? I don't know, but it's probably hard to see. It has little lines of silicone on it, front and back, and supposedly you could just put it on there, torque your bolts down, and it's not supposed to leak. I figured for the price, it was probably the cost of 3 gaskets. I think I got like for $13 or $14. It might have been even cheaper than that, but I figured for that price, I give it a shot. Worst case, if it leaks, I take it off, clean it up, throw some silicone on it, and get a one-time use out of it anyway. But yeah, if I could get this to work and seal up, where I could just pull my cover off, change my fluid, do whatever I gotta do, reuse it. You know, if I get 3 or 4 uses out of it, it pays for itself. So we're gonna give this thing a whirl. Something else I noticed, look at this gasket. It might not show up, but it is actually a metal core. So the thing will actually be quite durable, I believe. So let's go ahead and get this thing back on. And actually the whole thing is rubber. I thought it was going to be like a paper made, you know, just paper with some extra silicone just already adhered to it. But this is actually a metal core with actually 2 layers of silicone on it, the red and the black. So let's go ahead and get this on there torqued up and get it filled up. Make sure it's not leaking. Alright. So I'm gonna put this up in here. Hang on a couple bolts. So now I'm trying to decide if I want to seal the bolts with like a little dab of silicone, or just tighten it up. I think I'm going to do an experiment. I'm just going to put the bolts in, no silicone on anything. I just torqued mine to 25 foot-pounds. I think the book says 30 to 40, but it just seems a lot for these little bolts, so I just take the 40, and or I mean the 25, and I don't have a problem with it. Clicker style wrenches are way better. Mine broke. So old trusty reliable beam. Just going through and just double checking my torques. Check my torques. Nice sounding Camaro. So the book calls for, I know a lot of people fill them up till the fluid comes out of the hole, but this cover here has an extra tall hole in it, extra high hole. So I don't fill it to the top of that. I feel like I overfill it. I just feel like it's too much fluid that way. So the manual calls for 4 pints. There's 2 pints in a quart, so I put 2 quarts in it. Also, being the limited slip, I should put a friction modifier in it, but actually on my shelf I got some Lucas synthetic that is limited slip safe. I guess I got some friction modifier already in it. So that's what I'm going to use. I'd rather have my clutches grab a little bit harder, especially for off-road. I know I'm not too concerned with chattering so much. If I do have chattering, if I not have enough modifier, I can always get some, put some in there. But yeah, if you got clutch style limited slip, you're supposed to run yourself a modifier in there. What the modifier does is it makes your lube a little bit slicker, so then your clutches can slide. Because if you don't have the modifier, your clutches will grab, and then just from the force, they will let loose, and then you start chattering. So that's why you got to run the modifier in them. Like I said, I'm not too concerned. I'm going to just run a synthetic, because that's good for limited slips. And then hopefully I don't have much chatter, but driving in the mud, I'm not going to notice it anyway. So we'll fill her up now. So here's the fluid I'm going to use. It's not synthetic. I thought it was not. But it does say actually for limited slips, which is what this front axle has in it. So alright, so what I do is I will hold my finger over this, get it close, jam it up in there, and just squeeze the bottle. I hope I don't have too much leakage. Oh! Oh! Leakage. One last thing to do.
Job complete.